So let's start. First, allow me to introduce myself. I am Nadezhda, and I am an author and creator of Omline Academy. This project exists already for 10 years. Yeah. It was started by the power and will of great teachers. Once they have told me to do this, to start teaching people, and that's why I'm doing it. During these 10 years, I think thousands and thousands of people has passed through this education and enlightened themselves and opened themselves, healed themselves, start doing some miracles in their lives. So everybody has got a lot of advantages in their life because of this. So we have a lot of students. They are all around the world, and I myself can be told as I am a master of Raja Yoga. I am master of energy, and I am master of soul, and I can do a lot of energy practice every day, and I can teach you how to do it and how to improve your life. Yeah. I can see energies, I can read thoughts, I can see future, and I think that thanks to my possibilities and my superpowers, I can see well deeply than you. And so that's why I can teach you how to open your superpowers. My goal is to show that everyone has a unique path, which I can see, because everybody has its unique path to enlightenment and to open their soul and to feel the light of their soul in them, inside themselves. And I can see it by the grace of, and I can see also the possibilities of karma. And of course, what helps me to do it is all my high powers which I have. And I also can usually suggest to my students ways and resources for rapid change and how to control consciousness, how to control energies, how to feel materials. There are materials in the astral body, how to read thoughts, how to see karma and what's going to happen with them. That's why they have possibility to do some rapid changes inside themselves to get very good results. So, and who can be my students? My knowledge is designed for mature, you understand, grown-up persons, mentally healthy, yes, it's obligatory, and developed. So people who are not only interested in their physical style of life, or their just emotion, oh, he loves me, or no, he don't loves me, or she don't loves me, okay, I hate, this and so. So first of all, those knowledges are for those who can understand themselves just a little, who can see some changes and struggles inside themselves. So for those people who can understand themselves and can look after themselves, what I feel, what I think, why do I feel, why do I think this? So that's very important. If you are such a person, okay, let's start. So which means you are not primitive already and you can do highway. So what I can do, I can improve you and I can increase your growth very rapidly. And you can reach your tasks in enlightenment and in opening your superpowers very quickly, thanks to my methods, because all those methods were given by high teachers, by those teachers who are leading our civilization. And that's why these methods are very quickly and very effective. And they can turn your life in an absolutely different way. Yeah, very soon you will feel yourself as I am a master of my life. By spreading this knowledge, I'm doing the work entrusted to me by my master, Kudhumi. He is my master. This knowledge was done for the benefits of all serious people, or those who are just about to enter the path of trials. The path of trials is everybody faces it in their lives. But sometimes it happens in this life, sometimes it will be happen in your next life. But right now the realization is in this step when a lot of people faces its path of trials. So it means that this period of life demands from you very rapid changes, very quick understanding of yourself, and very quick development. And after this, these trials finish, and you start to live like a soul inside these bodies. And you change your life, and you can continue your life. You will live like a usual person, but you will be enlightened. You will be strong, you will be controlling yourself, and you will see the world as it is. So you will stop afraid of what's going on, what's taking place, and you will feel yourself like a master. That's why enlightenment is not sitting under the tree and meditating. Enlightenment is opening yourself, your superpowers and your secret possibilities, which were given to you by your soul. They are always with you. And let's do some steps, one by one, to open the soul inside you. If you want, you also can join to our academy, and we can teach you very quickly by our special methods, which are given already and which works already, and 1,000 people already passed through it and has got their results. My goal is to increase the level of awareness and self-development. The more enlightened consciousness and less suffering will be in the world, the better will be for everybody. Because what I really worry about is about evolution. That's my task, that's why I'm a teacher. Yeah. Evolution is the main things which should be done. The more willpower the person has, and the more knowledge it has about himself, and the person should know about structure of the world, and has also more control on his and her bodies and life, and it altogether will mean that are more chances that we will be able to free ourselves, yeah, and he or himself or herself from karma, and break out the will of reincarnation. We all dreaming about how to stop our karmas, because our karma faces us with different sufferings. And if we do some steps inside ourselves, and if we do some changes in our energies, and if we start to control our bodies in material and vibration way, it means that we can stop our karma, or we control it. And if something could be happen, it will not be happen, or it will be happen just in very easy way. For example, you could be destroyed in car accident, for example, in your karma, and if you will do some steps previously in advance, you will just faced with some, maybe you will break your leg and stay at home for 1 week, or maybe 1 month to get rest. So can you imagine such great changes can be done, and it can be done because if we will change something inside our energies, inside our invisible bodies, which we don't see, changes in these invisible bodies can cause the changes of your karma, and at the end, at the result, you can finish your reincarnations and you can be free. It means that you will never need to be living in body anymore. You will go to live your spiritual life. Of course, after this finishing of reincarnation, it doesn't mean the world will finish. The more interesting lives, the more interesting possibilities will be possible. So, but any case, if we are here, if we have this perfect world, it is perfect. Yeah, really. If you don't think so, but it is perfect. As much perfect as it could be. And if we are living in this perfect world, we can do our best to increase our possibilities and to upgrade ourselves as much as we can to be really God sons in this material world. And I want today to talk to you about something very important. And I think that we should start practicing some very easy things. And I think that we should start from understanding of multidimensional structure of such thing that's called person. So person is not what we think we are. Yeah? Person is what you think. What's person? It's me. Yeah? Body, head, hands. It's me. It's person. No, you are much bigger than this. And the structure of person is that it has several bodies, not only the one we could see and used to see. Look at the mirror and you will see it. It's not the only one body that you have. Anyway, in order to develop our superpowers, firstly we need to figure it out. Yeah, what bodies do we have? So the main and the most interesting things and the most interesting part of our lives takes place in not visible bodies. All our karma, all our future is being created in our astral body. It is seen body where all our emotion lives. But these emotions have fibers, and these fibers make some material, invisible material. But now some scientists can have already know that is such kind of quantum world. That's it. That's the beginning of astral world, really. That's the beginning of our world of emotions. And there are some very interesting phenomena, as like, for example, quantum energy in this quantum world could exist at the same time in different places. That's the phenomena of astral world, and we will learn all about it. And you can see these astral bodies and materials which are inside. So the main thing which is going on with you now, which life do you have now? What people you have around? What problems you face every day? It depends a lot, very, very a lot from what you have inside your astral body. And a lot of people right now are living inside their astral bodies and physical bodies, and only few of them are living in mental bodies. So let's continue and think. First, try to mention these several bodies which we have. So, person has several bodies. And first of it, which we know for sure already, is physical body. Yeah, okay, agree. We know that it exists, and which with this body we usually identify ourselves. That's me. That's my body. The second body is very important for all people who live on the earth now. Is astral body. Is where all our emotions live. That's why planet Earth is very unique in this case. We have a lot of water in the planet, and it means that we have very big astral world also. It's some kind of universal association that if you see some planet where a lot of water, it means, or some liquid. Yeah, for example, there are some planets in the universe where a lot of liquids. So it means there are a lot of astral world, and it is very important, the most important. So the same we have now here in this world, in our Earth, and we are, most of things which takes place in our lives, it depends on astral bodies which we have. And if, for example, we have some very hard, tough, low vibration material in our astral body, it means that you will have bad karma, bad situation in your life, wrong people you will be faced with, and you will face a lot of suffering. So first thing which we should start with is to understand that I am not the body, I am not physical body, I have a lot of bodies, more astral, mental, so on, and we should first start off mentioning about what feelings, what the most often feelings do you have. So it means that if you have very tough emotions, if you're suffering, if you agree, if you're afraid, if you're angry, and if it or you're thinking about how to do to attract attention to you, or you're thinking about how to please somebody, how to be good for anybody, or you're thinking about how they are bad or how am I good, someone says it. So it means that you have very tough and very hard material inside your astral body. And what takes place after this? It means that karma and material, we live in material, different material world, and the material will react on you. Okay, if you think about it, if you feel it, okay, you want it. So the first thing to correct yourself is to start to identify your feelings and identify your tough feelings, because it means they attract heavy energies, heavy materials inside your astral body, and they will cause also some disasters. You can be ill, and most of our disasters and all our illness are really caused by material in our astral body. Okay, that's why if you want to be healthy, if you want to be good, if you want to have good karma, and if you want to be faced with very good and lucky people, and you want to have fortune, and to realize your wishes very quickly, first of all, you should start working with your astral body. That's why it's very important. So, second body which we have, but only few people are centralized their conscience in their mental body. It is our mental body. Body with vibration of our minds, of our thoughts, of our truth in which we believe. So that's why this mental body it's invisible also, but it exists, and it works very interesting, because sometimes we think one kind of thoughts for a very long time, and that's why we start having very definite life, which according to these thoughts, which is agreed with these thoughts. And after some period, something changes, maybe some stars changing in your horoscope, maybe you face some shocks, maybe face some troubles, something takes place in your mind, and you change your thoughts and you start thinking different way, and it causes absolutely different life. But it is very difficult to change your mind. Usually it is changed by karma also, thanks to our karma, thanks a lot. It helps us constantly. And first, for example, if you have bad thoughts, if you have not good thoughts which can produce harm in your life, but you are thinking it constantly for a very long period, maybe several years, then you face some suffering thanks to it. You face some suffering in your astral body and some suffering in your physical body. And after this, in one day, you start to understand something. Something's wrong, I shouldn't be like this, the world is not so bad, or some short enlightenment takes place in your head and you start thinking a different way. You change your mind. That's a karma. So why do we allow this mechanism takes place in our life? Why don't we change it quicker? Why should we suffer for several years or maybe whole life because of bad vibration of our thoughts, and we couldn't change it because we could not control it? And it is hard. It's hard to control it. It's hard to even understand that something wrong with me. That's why what we do in our academy, we first reborn inside yourself your original thinker, your original consciousness. Those consciousness which is eternal. And this consciousness of your soul, which you are living with you for millions of years, and it knows everything, and it is clever, and it can give you superpowers. It can give you understanding of this vibration, materials, about your karma, and about how, and it will give you willpower to change it. So the first step in our education, what we do, we try to find this supervision, this supervisor inside ourselves, this God inside ourselves. And this is really God inside ourselves. It is part of God. So we are all parts of God. And this small part of big God lives inside you. And it has superpower, and it can change everything in your life. The main thing is to find it, to teach how to use it, and to be it as a result. That's the reason, that's the task. And after you understand that you are this will God power, and if you understand that you are power, if you understand that you are soul, after understanding this, and one day you will start to control your bodies, control your mental body. You will change your mind. You will control your emotional body. You will correct all materials, materials inside your astral body, inside your emotional body. And it means that you will have different character. You can change your character very quickly. And at least after changing this mental and astral body, you will obligatory get absolutely different physical body. The best physical body that you could have. The best health that you could have. So, and after this you can live your life as you want it to be. With these all superpowers. What else superpowers can be opened? You can, the same, like you can see yourself, you can see emotions and feelings and disasters and illness inside other people, in astral bodies. You can see and read thoughts, what people are thinking about. And it means that you can understand a person before it will speak to you. You will see the materials which it consists of, and you will understand the person. Okay, let the person understand who it is, how it will react, how it will act, how to do, how to deal with it. So, and it helps very much inside your life. It will help you hundreds and millions of times. It will help you when you go to work. It will help you when you manage somebody, if you're a leader in some sphere. And it will help in your personal relationships. So you will not see a person as person wants you to be seen. Okay, I am wearing Dolce & Gabbana, I'm nice, I'm cool. You will see inner content of the person, what it consists of, and what it really wants from you. Okay, and if it is good for you, or it will be harmful for you to have such relationship. So it is better than any manipulations. It means that before a person will manipulate you, you will understand what it wants, what she or he wants from you, and you will know what you want and how to react and what's your reason and task of communication. So in any case, it's very comfortable that you will see the materials of very big energy constructions like egregors, like energies of companies, corporations, organizations, countries, and something like this. And you can also have possibility to understand for yourself if you want to work there, for example, or it will be a good partner for your company. Or you can also understand how profitable it could be for you and how long they will exist. Maybe they are not long living, they will not live very long, as they say. So that's why it's possible to develop your superpowers and this vision, supervision, as much as you want. Okay, you can open a lot of possibility for yourself, and everything starts from understanding that you are not this body, that you are soul in these bodies. So instead of this astral, mental, and physical body, we have 3 bodies, we have 4 bodies. So altogether, each person has 7 bodies. So we have a lot of invisible bodies which lives all together with us. But usually when we live our material life, we operate only with 2 or 3 bodies: physical, emotional, and somebody mental. So, okay, all bodies are interconnected. But as you already understand, or if you not understand, I'll tell you again, each human has one of the bodies where its mind are centered. So it means that if you're a person, you have a friend, another friend, so you both could be centered in different bodies. For example, your friend could be centered in his physical body, and you could be centered in emotional body. So your conscience will be much more often thinking or reacting or doing something for its emotional sphere. And your friend will be doing everything to satisfy his bodies or to be pleased somehow. So that's why when you will be communicating each other, you will be different centered. But maybe it's good, but you should understand who is your friend and what to do better for him and how to understand him. Because sometimes we don't understand our relatives and even our close friends and person whom we love, because we don't understand them. They're thinking in another way. They're conscious centered in another body than you are, than yours. The major part of people now living on the earth are centered on their emotional body and physical body. And only few, maybe 20, okay, it's good number, maybe less, 20% of people right now, it's minority of course, are centered on thoughts in mental bodies. So how do they live? Yeah, we think that they are maybe not very interesting for emotional people, but they live and they are very successful. They are centered in mental body. And what they are consists of, what is the main thing for them? Not emotions, not body, but their thoughts, ideas, achievements, self-realization, maybe helping others, doing something good and big, maybe reaching their task or improving lives. So they have very interesting life. So, and everything is not for the sake of feelings, but for the sake of ideas and thoughts. So, and for example, can you imagine, and it's often happens like this, when man who is centered in his mental body fell in love with lady who is centered in her emotional body. And how it looks like, you know for sure how it looks like. He is thinking and she is feeling. And sometimes they understand each other, sometimes, very rare. But they love each other because everybody gives something good to each other. And so, but at the end, their difference in understanding, they're different in conscious, because they have different important and main bodies. Their energy bodies are different. So for him, mind body is more important, for her emotional body is more important, and at least they can be divorced and they can be fighting each other because of this difference, because they don't understand how to do the best, how to improve himself or herself to be equal. So we are not equal, really. We are all different. Because we have different content of these invisible bodies, we have different centered consciousness inside our 4-level person, which we have. We have different level of evolution, really. We have different level of evolution. But we are all equal, that we are all souls. That's the main point. And it doesn't matter how high developed you are. If you see a person who has lived not so many lives like you are, maybe you live 1 million years longer in your incarnations. And this person who is close to you and you think that it is foolish or silly or not intelligent, okay, so it's not like this, he will be like you. Give him 1 million years more. And that's why we are equal like souls, like potential. But right now, in our real lives, we are not equal. Everybody are in different bodies, in different level of energies. But what we can improve the content, the stuff of our energies as much as we could through the position of our high consciousness, through the position of our soul. We can do the best that we can according to our level of evolution, and we can do one step more, another step more to our future possibilities and improve ourselves as much as we can. That's what we can. And this result can be done shortly. It will not take you a life. Give me 1 year. Do my methods, okay, half year. And you will see how absolutely different life you will have. You will change everything in your life completely and inside yourself. That's why that's all about willpower. That's all about control, and that's all about master. Who is master in your bodies? Who is master in your life? Somebody should take control upon all your bodies, upon all your life, and it should be you. Your eternal, your never dying soul, because you are as a soul a part of God. It means that you have the same power as He has, really. So, I think for today is a little bit enough. Yeah, it was very nice to see you. I'm very pleased that you joined my channel. Very soon I will continue speaking with you. I will tell you part by part, step by step, by little. What you can do for yourself, some thinking which you can do, some meditation that you can do. Okay, maybe you will change your way of thought upon some things. Okay, and it will help you to move toward to more understanding of yourself. And if you understand something, it begins that you stop fear. It means that you became more self-reliant, powerful, and you became a master of your life. Okay, thank you very much. See you. Bye. It was very nice to see you.